Okay, so
But obviously, if you're like E. coli, I wouldn't count that the same as regular food poisoning.
So bringing this back to how we start this conversation.
How did this even come up?
How often do you normally get ill?
Yeah, that's how it started.
Not counting food poisoning, once a year, maybe.
Okay, including food poisoning?
Oh, that's exponentially. That could be like
how many Flaming Hot Cheetos did I eat in that year? You know?
How risky are we talking? How risky was my year? Oh, well, last year was like, what, four times, I guess? Yeah, that's three of them are food poisoning, though.
Right.
So one.
So like,
one.
so like, aside from this time, the last time I got ill was literally like 2 years before this.
I don't get ill often. Very rarely.
I very rarely get ill as well. Like I very rarely get ill to the point where I cannot. Like I cannot work. Yeah. That I need to actually like take a rest and take a break because I feel like I feel like my body. Obviously, this is all talking bullshit. I feel like my body, even if like
this whole episode is bullshit.
Yeah, because like there's been points where Sydney has been like fucking conked out in bed with a high fever and all that shit, and I get like a mild cough. And that's just it. And and she's conked out for 2 days, and I'm just like, how you doing, honey? How you doing, honey?
You need to get good.
This is why hospitals scare me as well. Because I'm like, when I'm around sick people.
That's how this whole conversation started.
When I'm around sick people, I get way more scared of being sick.
Of course.
It freaks me out. I don't know why. Is this like a human reaction that we have? That we're like scared of sick?
I think it's pretty natural to be afraid of a hospital.
Yeah. I feel like that's a natural human reaction because you are averse to getting ill. You know, you are adverse to getting ill.
People are sick. People die there. It's like, why would you enjoy a place where people die?
Back when I had when I had it, man, it's genetic. What the fuck am I talking about? I still have it.
When I had it,
I was cured. That's cute. I'm cured.
It's just a state of mind. It's
just that shit away. It's gone. Boom, just like that.
It's like food poisoning.
Yeah,
subscribe to my 5-step course on how to get rid of any genetic illness. So I had to go to the hospital a lot when I was a kid because I had to get my blood tested like every 3 months or something, or every 6 months, something like that. And far too often for my liking.
Yeah.
And I hated it because I had to like sit there for like 4 hours, get a test, wait, get another test, and get results and stuff. And then the whole time I was just surrounded by like very, very ill people. And it was always just like really scary as like an 8-year-old, and then like keep growing up and just keep seeing this. I'm like, uh-oh. And all the offices of like the doctors are always like really cluttered, really messy. And I was like,
I think the one thing I hate about the hospital the most is the smell.
Yeah, the smell.
Yeah,
like the smell of a hospital is just like, it's like. It's hard to explain what that is.
Yeah, there was also like...
It smells of illness.
Yeah.
Literally. You know, like I said, when you're ill and when I was ill, things just smell and taste different, you know?
Of course.
Naturally, and it fucking sucks. But like, when you go to a hospital, for some reason, you get that same smell where it's just like, man, everything just smells stale, you know?
Yeah,
and,
it's stale.
It's the stale smell, like the magic, like the color has been like taken out of everything. You know, but like that's how I feel when I'm ill. I don't know. It just feels like life gets like a black and white filter be put onto it.
Do you like the smell of the dentist?
No.
Because I know people who love the smell of the dentist.
What is the smell of the dentist?
Like Sweeney Todd? What the fuck?
It's like the smell of like I don't know what it's the smell of like. I don't know. How do you describe the smell of the dentist?
I don't go, bro. I'm British. We don't go to the dentist.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't smell the dentist often. I'm kind of just in and out. I want to get out there as soon as possible.
It smells like clean teeth, but in like the worst way possible. Well, it smells like chemicals. That's the only way.
Yeah, I guess so. I never really thought about it. It smells like hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
you know, that kind of fresh kind of like.
But like it's medical places smell like the sterilized.
Yeah, it smells clean, but not in a good way. Or it's like,
really?
It's like, because like, you know, when you think of like, say, you know, something that's clean, right? Like, you know, like scented hand sanitizer or whatever, right? Or like, you know, Febreze or whatever, right? Like usually it's like, oh, that's a good smell. Like that's like a refreshing smell. But like hospitals and dentists for me are just like, it's clean, but something's wrong.
No, hospital and dentist smell different to me. Like
no, they smell different.
Very
but like,
different
I feel they're in like the same like category of like, it's clean, but it's not like a good clean. It's like too clean, where it's like nothing's here anymore. Levels of clean, like it's sterilized is a good word.
Yeah, so it's sterile, which I hope they are.
I
would very much hope that they are sterile. You know,
that's the smell. Yeah.
Apparently, dentists smell of clove oil and tooth dust.
Clove oil and tooth dust? What the fuck's tooth dust?
I mean, well, yeah,
stuff that goes off your teeth after they're done.
Oh.
Like literally the dust.
Gross.
Yeah.
What?
I don't
Smell
like it.
of disinfectant and formaldehyde as well.
Yeah, it just smells like chlorine.
No.
It has like a faint
No.
chlorine smell to me. Maybe the dentist I go to, but I don't know if it's like next
What
door.
are they shoving in your mouth,
Yeah, what
Joe?
the fuck are they filling your mouth with,
I don't
bro?
know. I don't know if they're like next door pool or whatever, but like it smells like chlorine.
How often do you guys go to the dentist?
I try and go like twice a year, just as like a checkup.
When
I think they say.
When do you like put it in your, because like as British culture,
you're reminding me
British
of that.
culture, we don't go to the dentist like a lot, and I only really started going actually like I would normally only go to the dentist before when I'd go to like Asia, and then like because like dentists were actually like really much cheaper there.
I am before all the British tooth jokes in the comments now.
But like, do you have like a schedule of like, oh, it's been like 3 months or 6 months
My
since I've been
dentist
to the
emailed
dentist?
me. Was like, where are you?
Yeah, they
It's been 3
say.
months.
I think they say
3
when you're an
months.
adult, you should go at least 2 or 3 times a year, as for like a checkup.
Right.
I don't fucking know.
Or like you know, because the good thing with the dentist is that like even if you don't have like a cavity or you're not hurting anywhere, like they'll at least just like fucking clean your
Fuck,
teeth.
I,
for you.
hated, I hated them cleaning my teeth though. They always that drill so loud.
Oh, the water like pressure thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Oh
In
my
Japan,
Lord.
it's horrible.
No, like to me, I think the worst feeling is like getting a filling and like I don't know, just like
Have you got a filling before?
Huh? I've gotten one before,
Right.
And I don't know that like that experience as a kid just scarred me for life,
Right.
Because just like I don't know what it is about just just hearing the drill and just like not being able to see what they are doing to your mouth and just like
Do you wanna see? Do you want a TV?
I don't know I don't know what's scarier, right? Because you know it like
I need to see this in 4K.
I think it can be arranged actually. I think
no, because like just I've it's like that feeling of just when they hit like your nerve ending for just a second.
Yeah,
I like
yeah, yeah.
that. This
like, ow!
I feel that in my nightmares. You know,
Yeah.
like ever since I felt that as a kid the first time, that put me off going to the dentist ever again.
Yeah. The worst for me is when you hear the drill sound, but it's like deep in your ear. So
Yeah.
it sounds like it's in your ear, and
Yeah.
I hate it because it just sounds like someone's just getting into your ear like that.
I had like a night mold made. You know, like when you go to bed, you wear like one of those plastic guards.
Yeah,
I
I've got
don't
that
know
as
what
well.
I've
it's
got
called.
that.
Yeah.
I haven't worn it though, so that's good.
Yeah,
isn't it?
worn it.
No, I forgot.
Dentist
It
was proud of that.
I know. Sorry, dentist. Fuck. My dentist speaks English too. Fuck. I don't know. It was really annoying to sleep with for a long time. I couldn't sleep with it in. It was very
It took
uncomfortable.
me about a week to get used to.
Yeah.
I woke up drooling everywhere with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's normal
That
experience.
happens.
Yeah,
That happens.
I think I didn't start snoring until I started wearing my mouth guard because it literally forces you to be a mouth breather when you sleep, right? Because you got the gap between
Because
your
it's like
teeth.
it would like push my so I couldn't like breathe comfortably from my.
Why did you need to get it?
I don't know. My dentist was like, you don't really need it, but it's good to just prevent.
Dentist was just trying to fuck you over.
Oh, well, it's like $300, so I'm sure they were like, yeah, I think
you
of
definitely
course.
need this.
You
Yeah.
need this. You need this.
They were like, yeah, I think your grinding your teeth is an issue, but it might be, so we can get a night guard done if you just want to be careful, and we can. And I was like, oh, sure.
Yeah.
And then they did it, and then I just really didn't like it, so I just stopped using it.
Because I grind my teeth as well, but my doctor was like, if you don't have this guard, your bottom teeth are
Oh,
literally
really?
going to disappear. And I was
don't
like, oh,
really grind
Yeah.
my teeth.
please give me the mouth guard.
Yeah, like I didn't really know about it until I started getting like jaw problems. So like I think like in my mid to late 20s, I started like getting jaw problems where it felt like sometimes I'd wake up and something would like feel off or like slightly dislocated or
Yeah.
something.
God.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was an issue until I started getting the issue, and then I went to my dentist, and you're like, yeah, you grind your teeth a fuck ton, and you need to wear a mouth guard because your bite is going to get like more and more deformed
Well,
if
after
you don't
this
wear
episode, I'm going to schedule an appointment because I forgot to reply to that email like 2 months
Yeah,
ago. So I'll do
yeah.
that.
I should probably do the
But
same
I
as
hated
well.
it when they did the mold thing, right? They put like all that
that gunk in you. Yeah,
Like the putty thing, right?
Yeah.
it was so confusing figuring out how to breathe for a second. Where I was like, wait, shit, my mouth is completely like covered with this gunk. How do I breathe without my teeth? It feels so weird. I wonder if that's how it feels when you have like dentures. I don't know. Just like not having teeth. It felt really strange. Also, I remember that they were like, whatever you do, do not swallow right now. And then I've never had an urge to swallow more in my life. I was like,
is that a challenge?
it was like, oh, they're like blasting shit in your mouth, trying to clean it or something. They're like, do not swallow, do not swallow. I'm like, fuck that. All I can think about is swallowing this weird liquid that smells like apples. I want to do it. Let me
JoJo
swallow.
fans be like,
That's the JoJo fight. He thinks I won't swallow, but I will swallow the poison.
The next thing you'll say is don't swallow.
It's true. It's true.
Oh
It's awful. I don't like dentists. I don't think anyone likes the dentist. If they do,
I don't like. I don't think anyone likes the hospital as well.
Some people do.
But yes,
Yeah. Kids want to play on the free PS2 that they have there.
yeah, he talked about this, didn't he?
That used to be me.
Yeah.
I used to like it, but then the GameCube controls were robbed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Exactly.
I wish I went to your hospital because my hospital didn't have that shit at all.